Hey everybody, it's Mr. Greg here from the Kindergarten Smorgasbord. It's Sunday, and that means it's Schedulin Sunday here at the Kindergarten Smorgasbord. And so we get lots of questions about how Schedulin Sunday actually happens and what my planning process is like and what really goes on. And so I wanted to kind of come on today and kind of show you a little bit of what I do and what that looks like. So, you know, every Sunday I always post a picture of me working in the office, prepping for the week, and so we get lots of questions about it. So I thought we'd take a little bit of time this morning as I'm actually planning and prepping to show you what I do and kind of walk you through my process. And so the way I do it is I plan and prep as much on Sundays as I can so that I'm less stressed during the week, and so I'm not relying on my planning time or trying to get to school super early or staying super late to plan and prepare every day, because we all know what happens to planning times and you know, good intentions, and then you know, you're scrambling around at the last minute, super stressed, or you have to stay late. And so, you know, I put in a few hours every Sunday to get as much stuff prepped and ready for the week as I can. That just makes my whole week a little bit easier. I know everything's ready to go, so if things come up during planning or before school, you know, I'm not stressed about it because I have everything ready to go. And so that's kind of the why of Schedulin Sunday, and kind of my thinking about spending the time on Sunday to do it. It just really makes the whole week a lot easier. Then I can come home and relax, you know, during the week as well, and kind of focus on other things that I need to focus on. So that's why. So here's a little behind the scenes secret. As you know, every Sunday we do the blog post, Schedulin Sunday, where my lesson plans are there. You know, I show you what we're doing for the week, talk about our books, you know, the resources that we're using. And it's funny because we get lots of comments about that blog post and about, you know, usually I see them on Facebook, people talking about how I'm an early riser and, you know, an early bird, gets to work so early because that blog post goes live at 6 o'clock every Sunday in the morning. But here's the secret, it's actually done the day before. I'm not an early bird, I'm not a morning person, I would much rather sleep. Once I'm up and out of the bed, I'm good. But woo, getting out of that bed is rough. So I'm not up at the crack of dawn on Sunday morning writing lesson plans and writing a blog post. That's actually done the day before. So I write the lesson plans, and here they are for the week, and these are all available on the website. So you can head over to the blog and get the lesson plans. And so the lesson plans are done the night before. So I don't spend any time on Sunday writing the lesson plans because I've done those the night before. My lesson plans are not detailed. All we have to have is something written for admin. We don't have a template to follow or anything. And so, you know, I have what we're doing for morning meeting, for sight words, I have all of our literacy, I have the book we're gonna read, the art project. I include as many pictures as I can to remind me what we're doing. But it's very much just a kind of a framework of what we're doing. And so Sunday rolls around, and what I do on Sunday is I prep. And so that's what we're going to be doing right now. So, you know, I've got the lesson plan, so I know everything I need to prep for the week. And so I spend Sunday kind of prepping all of the materials that need to be prepped. And inevitably, I get to school Monday morning and I realize I forgot to do something. And so, you know, you end up doing it at some point. And so the big thing on Sunday, what I'm spending most of the time on, is prepping our charts for the week. And so I create the framework of our anchor charts, of our graphic organizers at home on Sunday. And then during the week, as we're using them, we fill in all the information. So the anchor charts are definitely kid created because they're the ones creating the actual content. All I do is create the framework of what goes in, or what the anchor chart is going to look like. And so this one, for example, I'm doing our circle chart for Blends Bootcamp. So we're focusing on digraphs. So this week is the CH digraph, and so I'm making the circle chart, and so it's done. I don't have to stress out about it tomorrow morning, about trying to draw a circle, getting that made, it's ready to go. So when it's time for phonics, we start our TKS Bootcamp, Blends Bootcamp. All I have to do is pull this out, it's ready to go. The kids will come up with all of the words for the circle map, and I'll be drawing the circle map, or drawing the picture. And so these are all done. Because the charts and the graphic organizers used to be a big stressor for me because I would do them every morning the day of. And so, if traffic was bad, or if I overslept, or if people were in my room, I couldn't get them done. And so I simply do them at home, roll them up with a rubber band, and take them to school. And so that's how they get to school. That's how they're made. The important thing to remember is you have to take them with you to school. They do you no good if you leave them laying on your desk at home, which I have done. And so what I do with them is I once they're all done, they get rolled up, put a rubber band around them, and they go in my bag so they're ready to go, so I don't forget them. And so right now I'm making one of our charts about the gingerbread man. So this week and next week, for the next 2 weeks, we are doing our gingerbread man unit. And so it's a 2-week unit. We're using our Read It Up gingerbread man creation. And so I'm really excited because this is one of those rare times when we have a full 2 weeks to focus on a series of books and really dive in and really work with them for an extended amount of time. So I'm super excited about that. So one of the things we're going to do with Read It Up is we try to incorporate not only literacy and really focusing on reading comprehension, but focusing also incorporating math and STEM and science as well. And so we're going to do a science experiment about the gingerbread man. Will he sink or float? And so the kids will make their predictions. We'll throw the gingerbread man in the water to see what happens. We'll graph the data, analyze the data. So we're pulling in some math, some graphing, some data analysis. We'll do comparing and contrasting. So we're going to read lots of different versions of the gingerbread man story, and we'll compare those and contrast the stories. We'll vote for our favorite version, and so I'm going to make that chart as well. I'm trying to think what else are we doing with them. Every day we'll do a story map for each story that we read. And the way I have planned it out for the 2 weeks with the gingerbread man is this week we're reading kind of the more traditional gingerbread man, gingerbread girl, gingerbread boy. The next week we'll do some gingerbread man stories. I think we have the runaway tortilla. I think we have the matzo ball man. So some of the more the stories from other cultures next week. So that's kind of what we have planned for those 2 weeks. So I'm just making our charts. Another big part of Schedulin Sunday, and this is the mister's job on Sundays, is all the cutting and the laminating. So everything gets printed and cut apart, and then anything that needs to be laminated, the mister handles that. I also plan for, on Sundays I also do all of my guided reading planning, so I already have the books. I use Reading A to Z, and so the books, I always try to print the books at school every week so I don't have to print those at home. So those are printed, and so then all I have to do is sit down and plan with the template. So another fun thing that we do, and I actually do this on Monday, to kick off the gingerbread man unit, is we graph where we take our first bite. So the kids will each get a gingerbread man cookie, and then they get to take a bite of him. And then we graph where we took our first bite. And then we're also going to do a story map, but I'm not doing that one at home today because I'm going to use big bulletin board paper, so I'll have to do that one real quick at school in the morning. this one, and then so we've got our cute little gingerbread man. They'll have the cookie. They'll take their first bite, and then we'll graph whether they bit his head, his body, his right arm, his left arm, his right leg, or his left leg. And when we do graphs like this, the way we do it is we use Post-it notes. Super easy, doesn't require any work. You just grab Post-it notes and they can stick them on to graph. So that's what we'll be doing. And so really that's what's happening during Scheduling Sunday. That's kind of my process. So the lesson plans are written, and because of the Schedulin Sunday blog post, those are written the day before. We follow our district scope and sequence, and so we'll pull in our district anchor text as well. But everything that we do, we're following that scope and sequence. But also trying to pull in other things as well, like more science and STEM and social studies, art projects, fun things like that, Foodie Fun Friday. But that's where everything comes from. It comes from that district provided scope and sequence, so that kind of dictates what we do when we do it. Here in just a second, I'll grab my laptop so I can see if there are any questions that I need to answer before we go. But now you know what it looks like on Sundays when we're doing Scheduling Sunday. This is it. I'm up here making our charts and our graphic organizers for the week, getting those guided reading plans ready to go, looking at data, seeing if I need to change groups, seeing if I need, look at the data, look at any notes I've taken, kind of see if we, do we need some extra practice with this skill? Does that mean I need to make it, print a couple of new centers so the kids can practice a certain skill? So I'm always looking at that. So Scheduling Sunday will usually take me, 2 to 4 hours, kind of depending on what we're planning for the week, what I have to prep. The first week, because we do everything in 2 weeks, 2-week units, 2-week themes. So the first week, like this week, the first week of a theme will sometimes take a little bit longer because it's the first week. And so, just a little bit more to prep. But you're looking at anywhere from 2 to 4 hours on a Sunday, maybe a little bit more. Just again, depends. But the way I look at it is that means that's 2 to 4 hours on Sunday, a lot less stress every morning at school, a lot less stress at home at night, no need to stay late every day to get stuff done and prepped. Everything is prepped and ready to go, which means I can kind of relax during the week and focus on other things. I can enjoy my mornings in the classroom with the kids and not be stressed out about what I need to get done during planning, but I know I'm not going to have planning because we have meetings. Let me grab my laptop real quick and see if there are any questions that I need to answer. I do keep chart paper at home just for this very reason, so I can do all this stuff at home. Here's the crazy thing about chart paper. We get it from a website called Classroom Direct. We pay, I think it's like $4 or $5 per tablet, so I order 20 at a time, so I always have it. Keep some here, keep some at school. On those weird weekends where I ran out and I don't have any at home and I have to go to the local parent-teacher store, it's like $15 for a thing of chart paper. So definitely buy it online. But we get it from Schedulin, or from Classroom Direct is where we get it from. All right, so let me go through. The reason I don't laminate them and reuse them is because I want it to be more authentic, and so I want it to be something that I'm making and the kids are using every year. That's why I don't laminate them, and we don't always do the same things every year. And so then it becomes an issue of storage. Where am I going to store all of these laminated charts? So it's easier for me personally not to laminate them. I just feel like it's more authentic if they're brand new for the kids. Everything is different every year, so we may not use them, and I don't want to store a bunch of laminated charts every year. So to make the circle map, all it is, let me come up closer, it's a paint stick. And it has holes in it. You just drilled holes in it, and so you put the pencil on this end and then another pencil in the holes to make the different size circles. And we actually have a blog post about that, so I will post that link here in a little bit. You have the gingerbread stuff? Yes, the gingerbread, Read It Up Gingerbread Man is in our TKS store, along with Run Run, Gingerbread Man centers. We have gingerbread superhero centers, we have gingerbread emoji centers, and we have our new gingerbread sight words in there as well. So tons of gingerbread stuff in the tksstore.com. You might run late if you're stuck in the Starbucks line too long. See, I don't have that problem. I don't do coffee, I don't do Starbucks. I do Sonic every morning, and the awesome thing about Sonic is now you order on the Sonic app, your drink is half price, and it's ready when you get there, and Kathleen the car hop brings it out to me every morning in stall number 4, so I don't ever have to worry about that. Yes, I have a stall. Yes, I know the car hop's name. She knows my name. She knows Jason. You can tell I go to Starbucks every morning. I think that's all the questions I see. The weather, it's gross. It's cold and rainy and a little bit icy. So yeah, it's just gross. Unfortunately, it's not snowing. I would love to get, a good 8 inches of snow, but that's not happening. So I don't think we'll have a snow day tomorrow. I think we'll be at school tomorrow for a full day of school. You should trade in Sonic and you should trade in Starbucks and go to Sonic. All right, so that's it. So now you know kind of what Schedule on Sunday looks like. Here in the Kindergarten Smorgasbord, kind of what I do, how it works, why I do it, why the things happen the way they do. And so I'll post a couple of links here in the comments for you for the gingerbread man stuff, the circle maker, and all of that. And so again, as always, if you ever have any questions or if there's anything we can do, reach out and let us know. I hope everyone has a fantastic week with your kids. For those of you who are probably getting a snow day tomorrow, enjoy your snow day. And for everyone else, have an amazing week. I know the kids are crazy and excited and energetic, so embrace that energy, bring that energy into the classroom, and let's have an amazing week. Thank you for all that you do, and we'll see everybody soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.